Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I unravel an unbelievable chapter in my life as Oyedwa, the only girl. One that begins with trust, hard work, and kindness, but ends with betrayal and a shocking twist. This is my story, and Santos, the foreign man from a close-by country I employed, and trusted like family, and ultimately had to confront in the most heart-stopping way. Santos came into my life as a hard-working and humble man. Having crossed the border illegally, he was desperate for work and stability, so he did not even have a place to stay. Anyway, guys who arrived to Eswatini from the nearby country were known for hard-working. They would be trusted with homesteads as they would come with no accommodation in place, only to be provided by the employer. They were affordable and would do any job on offer. So after seeing his dedication, I decided to give him a chance to work and stay at the homestead since I stayed at the university most of the time, and I need someone to look after the place. He stayed in the workers' quarters outside the house, and over time he became an essential part of my household. He did more work as if he was a sibling. Santos was more than an employee. He became a trusted brother, a helping hand who was always there for me, and when my family came to visit, he would be of great help. My brothers and mother loved him and requested that he keep me safe and the place, including the animals. They would always bring him something nice like money, personal care products, clothes, and South African delicacies. Whenever I returned home from school, Santos would go the extra mile cooking my favorite meals, cleaning the house meticulously, and ensuring I was comfortable. I appreciated his efforts and rewarded him generously, treating him like part of the family, though being paid with no mistake. Since Santos couldn't open a bank account, he entrusted me to keep his earnings safe, promising to take them home when he eventually traveled back to his home country, a rare occasion. What he didn't know was that I would record in a book the activities, amount for each activity, and stipulate the dates. I opened a savings account strictly for him. He rarely spent money, as I provided for his meals, personal care products, and housing for free, and my brothers even brought him their old clothes occasionally, which were still kind of new. Santos was simple, yet always neat and presentable. But as the years went by, small cracks in this employee-worker relationship of trust began to show. Santos's behavior around my boyfriend was peculiar, followed by sinister, harsh comments after my boyfriend leaving. When my boyfriend was around, Santos would disappear and would not cook or clean the house, and no small talk whatsoever with my boyfriend. But when my boyfriend wasn't there, Santos was a completely different person, jolly, singing and dancing around. He would light up the house with his chatter, prepare elaborate meals, and even remember every detail of what I liked. At first, I didn't think much of it, as I thought he liked cooking and I would buy all the ingredients he wanted. But the signs became harder to ignore when my boyfriend was around. When I finally confronted Santos, he laughed it off, saying, "I don't like your boyfriend. I'm jealous because you're my wife." That I shut him off once and told him never to repeat that again. Nevertheless, I took it as a harmless joke, but little did I know this was only the beginning of a shocking revelation. Santos continued to act possessively, until a fateful evening just months before completing my degree, I returned home to a warm welcome. Santos had outdone himself as he prepared a feast, dressed sharply, and even wore cologne. We sat together at the dining table that he had prepared nicely and decorated with the flowers I liked. We sat chatting late into the night about farming, school, and life, just like we always did. But today he was hesitant to go to bed, so I said he can rest in my brother's bedroom, and I left for my bedroom in the same house, but this time something felt off. I went to my bedroom chatting to my boyfriend of the phone, and as I sat to change on the bed, I heard a tough hand over my back pushing me down. It's Santos, who had followed me into my bedroom. Before I could react, he grabbed me and pushed me onto the bed, attempting to force himself on me. Santos had not noticed I was on the phone and chatting to my boyfriend, who heard me screaming out of shock. My boyfriend shouted over the phone, "What is happening, Oyedwa?" And Santos heard him and rushed to grab the phone. We fought over the phone as he wanted to take it from me and turn it off to continue with the act. My boyfriend dropped the call to my surprise, yet he was summoning the neighbors to rush to the house. In that chaos, I also screamed at the top of my lungs and managed to grab my phone back, trying to dial the police or whoever would help. That is when I heard a loud banging sound on the door. "Santos, stop what you are doing. We are here as neighbors and you will not escape." They shouted, "If you touch her, we will kill you." they shouted again, so leave her and open the door. Realizing his plans were falling apart, he got so angry and called me stupid. He pulled up his pants, bolted out of the room, walking boldly, pretending nothing had happened. He asked the neighbors why they had come to disturb us as a family. I am trying to sleep with my wife and you are disturbing us, he said. Lies, I shouted. I have never been your wife, you were forcing yourself on me without my consent. And I screamed for help one more time and ran to open the door. The now overcrowded neighbors overpowered him and tired him up a pole outside the house till the next morning. He was lucky as it was summer. The next morning the neighbors gathered. My boyfriend was also present. Luckily, I would chat with him while with Santos and even do video calls. So he was aware of the dinner and even asked that I keep some left over as I used to do. Santos, shockingly, remained calm. When confronted, he spun a web of lies that left everyone stunned. Santos played the victim, shocking everyone with his responses when asked questions. He claimed I was his wife and no one will take me away from him. I cried profusely, stating I was not his wife. He looked at the neighbors and said with a soft and commanding voice, "You've seen me move into the main house to take over my duties as a husband. I've been taking care of her, the place, and she hasn't even paid me recently because we're lovers." I was dumbfounded by his audacity. I quickly ran to my drawer and pulled out a book with previous log of activities for him. He was shocked to learn that I documented everything and every cent. I pulled out the bank book and showed him all the transactions and all of his money with the previous week's deposit. The bank book had his name on the cover. I stood my ground and firmly denied all his wild accusations. I even stated that my boyfriend has been coming, and I would chat with my friend, and he even saw our last dinner. I would not cheat on him. When asked to prove the relationship, he murmured and could not come clean, seeing my boyfriend looking at him so angrily. Santos's lies unraveled under the weight of the truth, but the betrayal left a bitter taste. Police we summoned after I had gone and come back with all his savings. He was chased from the house and the area at large. The police escorted him out of the compound. Santos was told he would be deported back to his home country if he was ever seen in the area or close by villages. It was a chilling realization for me once again. What I had once seen as trust and loyalty was actually a calculated ploy to manipulate me. For the second time in my life, I had narrowly escaped a traumatic situation, after escaping the marriage ordeal at first, and my courage had once again saved me. I thank God for always saving me. My story is a testament to the importance of trusting your instincts and standing your ground in the face of betrayal. I did not only protected myself, but showed incredible resilience in the face of manipulation and danger. Thank you for joining me for this powerful episode of my life journey. If this story resonated with you, or if you face similar challenges, share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible episodes. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and we'll see you in the next video.